What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, this man is the busiest man in the entertainment business. Listen, this man is a DJ, an artist, a producer, a remix king, an engineer, an artist management, a video director. Listen, he also plays on ZipFM. You know who we have in the building today? We have ZJY Rush in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Then I must big up yourself, man. Big up all the people that are watching. You know what I mean? You don't know the thing, we're there. Mad.
Thank you so very much for joining us today, big boss.
Yeah, man. You know the thing, I'm representing, man. 2021, greatest time for our interview. Turn a new leaf on these things, you know what I mean? Just kick off the year properly and let the people them know what's going on.
What's going on? You get it. I know, so you're so busy. So let's get right into this here, all right? First question, like always, is where did you grow up and what actually got you interested in music in the first place?
Born in Jamaica still, but then don't know the family did migrate. So basically when I was 3 years old, I moved to the Bronx. So basically from 3 years old up until I was about 11, I did in New York between the Bronx and Mount Vernon. Mm-hmm. And then my family was planning a move to come back to Jamaica still. Cause I don't know. Big up New York and things still, but you know, really yard is the place. So basically, during 6th grade of New York, my family did send me back to Jamaica alone to live with my grandmother. And then that was a transition back home. So from first form, basically, up until 5th form, I was in high school in Jamaica. And then mother kicked me out of the yard in a 5th form. So yo, come out of the yard, send me back to New York. And then I did 12th grade in New York, and then 2 years of college up in Buffalo. And then after that, I was like, yo, nah, time to go back to Jamaica still, you see me? So went back to Jamaica, and then I just kind of been here since then.
All right. And what was it that piqued your interest in music in the first place? The first thing you remember about music?
Yo, that's a journey, but I would have said, I mean, there's a difference between the selector journey and then the taking the music thing serious. But back in the day when I used to be in New York, before Hot 97 still, mm-hmm. I used to record on cassette. My auntie did have a little radio downstairs in the kitchen, you see me? So we used to go downstairs, I used to go downstairs in the nights and record off. Before Hot 97 was WBLS and Kiss FM. Mm-hmm. I used to record off them show. They say, I don't know, like, before even Funk Flex the Bust the Railway, it was like Kid Capri and that whole generation. So in them time, the man serious. I don't know, man, up to like 1 something, 2 something. I try to get the new song them and make sure say, yo, me get the song up on my cassette so I can listen to it the next day and these things. And I like internet, the dead of them day. So you don't know. But in a high school still, my uncle did have a, you know, them component set with the wooden turntable where you press the thing and it got up on the record. Yeah, we did have one of that. So my brother did start buy some record. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, cool record, feel all cool now, because we have the record them in the yard and thing, and we start scratching that, and then that did end up leading to brother Bridget did have a one turntable and then bring it over and spiral. But that was high school days really when I came back to Jamaica that side I did really kick off.
Okay, so then it started in the States. So then at this time here, I guess this is hip hop. Is your biggest influence at this time here now?
Well, yeah, when I was in New York, definitely hip hop still. But you don't know, my parents them in the yard every day. Them I play them D Brown and them Gregory Isaacs and them Bob Marley and thing. So you know, reggae music more than dancehall was always a part of the thing. But when I did really start love dancehall was when I moved back to Jamaica. During a little 6th grade period, they're back and forth. I'm a buck up in a like real dancer, Little Lenny and that whole generation there. And I was like, yo, this bad. Is what I said. So it's really in that era, I can say that dancehall became my first love more than hip hop. Was in a them day there.
Got you. And then now, when you say your selecting journey, did that start in the States or that started in Jamaica?
And I really started in Jamaica in the same. So we're there in high school now, and brother start by some record, and two of us start by the record them. So Like the first 2 records I bought with my own money, me the Tech Bosco Aquarius and half a tree, and I did buy Man for Dead and I did buy Tansobak. Oh, 45, I buy. I'm say, yeah, oh, I select and I want to feel like, but you don't know, like we started buying up a little bit of records, and when I was 13, my brother friend them did have a party up in a Stony Hill. Some UE them and UE people them did have a little party. All of them me still and them I don't know how it come to that, but my brother said, yo, yeah, we have a sound. So we go some boom now and so we go DJ the party now, and you don't know, go up at the party. I had a stack of 45s that I already pre-planned from my yard, like about this big. So I pick the order from my yard and I'm like, I'm gonna play this, then that. And I was 13. You see me? And we have 2 little idiot turntable, one of them belt driven. So you know what, but with the belt bus, so we use inner tube, cut up some inner tube and staple it together and have some spear belt, cause we know this can bust in at the party, and of course it did. So in the middle of the party, my brother run over and I use him hand and a man for that, and I spin the record and people are saying, oh, I gotta be a joke, but long journey. But that was when I was 13, so I guess you can say I've been an official professional DJ since I was 13.
Okay, wow. Because I know one of your first songs, or I think this would have been your first song, was Black Talent.
Yeah, well, the first sound that we started with my brother was a song called Siradan. And basically, when we did move to New York after high school, we did definitely buy a sound system, and you don't know, we did amp rock and the whole thing. And we used to play out in the Bronx and play out in Mount Vernon and them type of thing there. So I was actually DJing in college too, them time there. But that was as Siradan. But we was really doing it it was like a fun thing. And then when I came back to Jamaica after that, I'd end up buck up in my brethren, little brother. They just start a sound. Them not even play out yet. And them say, yo, Rush, we say I experience DJ here, right? But it was like, yo, me experience DJ, we need your help style. We have a sweet 16, and I come forward, come DJ. You play the hip hop, me play the dancer. So that was the first play out. That was a song called Black Talent. And then end up link up with the Black Talent crew. And to this day, that's who I par with, like hardcore, you know what I'm saying? So that was really where I could have said, boy, the thing to get serious. Because Black Talent did start, they kind of get our vibes, you know. We got booked for some big shows and play alongside some big selector and them something there. So yeah, it's really Black Talent would really take the thing out of the yard and say, yeah, would they have name pan flyers and these things and, you know, get paid for them type of thing there.
And how long did that situation last for, and were you remixing at this time yet?
I remix from the beginning, from the first get the first wooden turntable to something there. May I use the instrumental and may I try put other things on it, and we used to DJ on it and rap and beer things. So always was remixing. You see me? We did have a machine in a New York that was a sampler that could loop. So it wasn't just a regular sampler where you'd have to press. It was like we could have set the entry point, set the exit point, and it would have loop. So that gave me crazy extra ability now. So now not only did I have a turntable playing an instrumental, but I could have tempo match that turntable with another beat on the machine. So I have 2 different instrumental playing at the same time, and then I had the other turntable for scratch. So I would have scratch in a acapella, and I may have some beer. Remix was always my thing. That wasn't, I mean, to this day, it's funny, but remixing is what made me become a DJ. And I've always loved remixing more than anything else. I mean, DJing always felt like work to me. I've never really said, yo, can't wait for go DJ. Nah, it was always, we can't wait for build a remix and then maybe playing it in front of people and seeing the reaction gave me a joy. But actually DJing was always work.
I would never think of it like that, because I know you were one of the first people I actually seen that almost invented this style of playing dancehall and reggae music fast. Like, you always had your own way of doing things. So I figured, hey, this is what you can't wait to do. But now what you said makes sense, where you build a remix, and the remix is basically what got you into wanting to see the reaction from the crowd. So then that transpired into really DJing.
Yeah, in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, basically, it's the next transition. It's the logical transition. You build remix them time there, and all right, cool. What else you gotta do? Go and build remix for the rest of your life, is me? At the end of the day, now, I build some remix and them bad. People are come at the yard and I say, yo, that remix that bad, or I do a little two remix on a cassette and them I say, yo, that body, man. And, you know, maybe a man do that, I say, yo, come play my part, you know, yo, me have a little money for you. And I say, yeah, man, I go pay me. And it grew from there, but the love was always into in the remixing side of it.
Mhm.
In terms of the playing quickly now, yo, you see, playing quickly was something that I grew to learn, because another sort of thing did that. When I came into the business, you know what I'm saying, I used to look and learn. So, oh, what a big selector them, man. You know, I was a big fan of Jaro, Stone Love, Super D, City Rock, etc., etc. So when I did come and look at them kind of emulate and say, yo, me love how them do them thing. But when I started traveling as a selector, at Desamigo school, you see me? Because yeah, me I get all up a date and thing. But when me learn how to mix certain records, and I think the biggest influences I got in terms of learning how to play music is in Atlanta. Yeah, man. Well, me used to go to Atlanta regular. I would say like every 2-3 months we used to have a show in Atlanta, Memorial Drive. We used to have a club called Peacock, Wife Peacock, but we used to have a regular shows in that club. It's me, that was like the dance hall club. And all the while me in there, me just see some selector that's come with some different style. Like, yo, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is, as a pro say, man, whatever the song was at the time. And the man, them a chop, and me I see this place a shell. And me I say, yo, them money are bad. and really and truly, me I go beat my chest. I took that style from Atlanta. It's a me thief that style there and incorporated it in other things. Like I was like, all right. If them could have do that with them song, then we can do it with other songs. So I used to play like Love Panani Bad and Get to the Point and Chichi Man Figure Kiki. I play them song the line as I got Chichi Man Figure and the crowd say Kiki in a face. Slow them up your feelings. And I go forward to forward. And I took that style from Atlanta. And Jamaica took it from me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, Atlanta, I learned that. Big up Atlanta.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so at this time here, when you were just venturing out and stuff, did you have the name DJ Rush or you had a different name at that time there?
Now, I have DJ Rush name from, I got that name on the very first song Sarah done in Jamaica. Because what happened is, them day there are Arrows days. Is it me? And Scorpio, Black Scorpio Studio. Right? Now, my brother, them telling me a little boy still in us. So me never did the first set of dub plate them. Me never did really there the studio them time there. I don't even really know how the dub plate thing they really got. But my brother now, they say, yo, I'm gonna cut some dub plates, and in the cut some like unknown artist them and thing. But what we used to do is write down the name on a piece of paper and give them. And say, yo, you know, them there, this is what we need. Or sometimes I run a program and send like, yo, the name them go to the studio. And on the name of the paper was my real name is Russell. So we used to put Russ. So it was my brother Mark, Russ, and my next virgin called Gerch. Chiawe. So it got a boom now. All right, Russ on the paper and all the while. But we get back the dub plate now. It came from one dub plate actually. I can't remember who they sing it. But it's like we get the dub plate now, and the first we are listening to it, whenever they when the voice, and we put it on the turntable and we're listening to it, I say, yeah. And the man say, yeah, man, big up man like Mark, big up Gerch, big up Rush. So I say, who? And the man him start laugh and say, yo, dog, are you that in a dog? I swear to you, it's stuck. That's stuck. So, yo, DJ Rush your name, you know, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Decades later, see DJ Russia.
That's insane, because when I met you as DJ Rush, I thought your name was DJ Rush because of how quickly you were playing. But you see how crazy that is?
No, it was a card nickname before it became a selector name. Yeah, Rush your name, you know.
That's crazy, because in my mind it was always, okay, you play quick, Rush, it makes sense to me. But hey, what do you know? Okay, so Black Talent here, you were there. How long did that situation last? And in what part of that situation did you meet Masterly?
Black Talon was 96 to 2001. 5 years. I saw. John was so long. A couple years still. If 96, maybe the end of 96. To 2001. Yeah, man. But I met Master Lee before Black Talon. Because when I first came back from, was it before? John was there. Confused. But when I first came back from New York, my brethren did there in New York. Him did there Jersey, me did there in New York, and the two of us say, yo, we're down with that coast up, man. And I can't deal with this no more. Boom. Moved back in Jamaica and I started going UA. You see me? And my brethren was like, yo, I could go audition for Travelers and I could go try out for this Travelers thing still. So I say, yo, dog, you serious, dog? A big sound like Travelers. We are going to do up there. So end of the day, we went up to Poppy in, link up with Kirk Matthews, Lee forward. Kirk was like, yo, we have two little youth interested in working with the sound, with giving the sound some remixes and being a part of the team. And Lee laugh and Kirk say, yo, man, let's go audition the youth them and thing. So Lee carry back at the yard now and say, yo, I'm see if I record on and see if I can do anything. And I'm like, yo, I can juggle, but I don't know how to talk on the mic. I don't. And them time my voice was the finest voice. My voice was like a little kid's. And I say, yo, but I don't know how to talk on the mic, man. Lee was like, nah, don't worry yourself, man. Let's talk. I said, man, you're going to flap me, Lee. It's the first I ever met Master Lee, you see me? But him say, yo, man, I'm going to chat on the mic, man. Don't worry about that part there. Me and man, you bridging it flap. Like, pure fooling the show, chat on the mic. And it was like a comedy show. Lee was just laughing like, yo, what are them rocks here, man? And that was the end of that Travelers thing. Yeah, yo, come out of my house, man. Yo, not good. But then, where Lee live was on my way to school. Man, I have to pass basically that road there for go school. Someone while me to say, yo, are you that they cool in the style? And we used to just stop and give him a link and they say, yo, yeah, what I go on? And instant connect. Just brethren, best of friends for like decades after that. Every day, we just end up either on the way to school or usually after school, we just stop and we did in the studio with two we love scratch and a scratch turntable and a bill remix and one bag of chatting and you see me? And it just, so that was during Black Talon. Me and Lee did just start on real brethren.
Mm-hmm. At that time there, and then I guess, as you said, Black Talon lasted for about 5 years, and then after that, was it right after that into Code Red, or you were by yourself and then to Code Red?
Nah, well, you see, while I was playing Black Talon, a lot of the acapellas came from Lee, because I always be at Lee's studio. So Lee Vice be a dub plate, and I was cool with Nitro the CD sound at the time, and Lee Vice Mighty Crown, and so yo, acapella fly like crazy. Like yo, me have every acapella in the world. Give thanks to Master Lee. So me use them acapella there and build remix and CD for Black Talon. But I realized Black Talon had a glass ceiling. This is it, you know what I mean? It's like some of the man, them parents, I give them fight, yo, school, yeah, you can't go out that weekend, yeah, and it was like a joke thing relative to where I know I didn't want to go in the game. You don't know, me did in this for around the world. Me never in this for this all a vibe and say me did there. Me to this day, I'm still Charlie look out, you see me? So me just say, yo, this thing, it have a ceiling, and you know, there was a bigger picture for this. So basically, as I told Black Talon, say, yo, y'all keep all the equipment, all of the dub them, I don't want nothing, but I'm out. That was the last time the song ever played out. It was it. Then there was never a date after that, which kind of showed you the weight that was on my back on the song after a while. It was really me putting in a chunk of the work. I'm not going to say everything, but I was putting in a lot of the work, and it couldn't really exist without me. So when I left, that was when the sound started playing out, and instantly, I had already discussed with Lee still. So basically, it just went from one to the other. Boom, Black Talon to Code Red.
Big. Because I know Lee gave us the journey when you guys were starting out. I know it was you guys and Super Hype was all part of the team and everything. But I know somebody like you, this is where I wanted to go, because Lee gave us the beginning. Fully Loaded. I wanted to get right to Fully Loaded. You guys won 04, 05, 06, and 07, 4 years straight.
Right.
What were your two favorite Fully Loadeds?
I think that just got better and better because I mean, Fully Loaded, we weren't taken seriously as a bad boy sound or as a street sound or a country sound or nothing like that. Then we see we as an uptown sound. That's what we started. Mm-hmm. So we was uptown and I play Campion Ball and Immaculate Ball and Sweet 16s and all of that. And that's where I was. And what happened was we bust quick. Like we started 2001 and that first summer when we started, I played 13 nights in a row. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Me never do that yet. And it was, hold on, let me turn off that song, yeah. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so I was playing out like crazy. So we started getting so many double dates and this was record days. So there will be double dates, and then Lee and Super Hype with MC would go one date, and then that would leave me to go the other date by myself. You see me? I don't have no mic, man, or nothing like that. Them time I don't use, I wasn't talking on the mic. So we was already linking with Blade, Standpipe link. You don't know the whole way of Kingston 6 Youth except for Super Hype, but Blade had already worked with Master Lee, so certain dates Lee used to play, he used to use Blade, some dates he used to use me, and basically. We didn't need an extra mic man for work with me. And then I would take the more hardcore date them. Because worse, Blade, Ghetto Youth, Hardcore, Crabbish Youth, chat to the girl and some whole heap of ways and them something they no kind of brought up CRD and say, yo, send that youth, they're going to get out with Rush going on. And I was always a more hardcore youth still than Lee and Super. Kind of have a street thing about me from whatever. So through that now, I was noticing, say, yo, when me used to go out the country with Blade, it was a whole different vibe. Like me and Blade start flat and dance, like, you know, one different way. Nobody can't tell me nothing. Nobody never outplayed me in those years. It wasn't even close. Me and Blade was a different type of team. And then that's when I did realize, say, yo, we are get foreign date, but the only place I'm going as a selector, I'll be Florida and Atlanta. Me I say, yo, so nobody now book me for gonna no England, and nobody now book me for gonna Central America and these places. Well, it's because the promoters in these places paid attention to the ghetto. Is it them I look to see who tech champions in action, or who are the big song with the shelf Pepsi Teen Splash, or who take Fully Loaded, and them dancers promoter not pre-campion ball, and them not who did play a mass camp. You see me, again, me never really depend on this for just existing at the business. Me don't want to be the man. Mm-hmm. So I realized that me and Blade did have the chemistry there and a power there where I didn't see in the song before. Mm-hmm. And that's what led into the Fully Loaded them. Because I tell Lisa, yo, I could change the direction here, because I want to go for this thing, I want to go for the big boy them. But it was theory. It was all theory. Like, yo, it worked last week when I played in Clarendon and Mandeville, and we saw there Mandeville all the while and St. Elizabeth. It's theory. I figure say if we could take some of that hardcore it up a little bit more and running at the bad man dance them. Mm-hmm. But we never get the support from the game. Business never believe in it. We're uptown sound that. And the people them never really believe in a way it neither. So I think they got better and better. 2004 we went Fully Loaded. It was in the liquor sound section and murdered it, but nobody never believed in it. The two artists alone show up at the studio. That was Assassin and Bling Dog. Nobody else never forward. Zero, nobody. I call everybody.
This time, the studio was hot this time here too.
Studio hot, man. Everybody our brethren, but nobody now giving a dub for gonna Fully Loaded. For what? Code Red. Waste of time, them sound. Yeah, man, we're not going to play early. We're not going to play too like a remix, scratchy thing. And then we're not going to left. I met the big selector them forward. And we say, all right, cool. And we use remix. We use beer, tech, nitro, acapella, them, I might crown this. I'm going to take that acapella and rare. Wherever I could I get nothing. Sometimes I take out the bass out of 145. And we use that and take 2004. I learned the game. And then when 2005 better. I enjoyed that one better, was more confident. 2006 now was hilarious. That was Wyclef. Going with a bag of something there. So. And then 2007 was, I think I had more fun in 2006 because 2007 was War. So, War thing is more hype on the ball. You know, when a man say X, if you find that dub there, and Ray, and it was serious. You know what I'm saying? That it's serious. So
That was the one with Firelinks.
yeah.
What was your intention going in? Because I asked Lee what was his intention. I want to hear from you. What was your intention for Links that fully loaded?
Well, I never links alone with the cut dub final. We cut dub for everybody. We cut dub for Jazzy T, although we and him got there. We cut dub for Firelinks, Mataran. I think Swamp King did still in. I'm not sure, but that we have dub for everybody that did that year there, because I mean, in my mind, me don't know, so we are the baddest thing at the time, you know. Seeing, so my confidence high, and I've been writing dubs for years. So me know say that dub here when me write, that Macadam man here, and that Vegas here, and that Beanie man here, them connect when me play this sound dead, boy dead, and me never got it with no shakiness or no. Yo, I wonder if me know say anyhow we get for play upon the dance here. You see me? Nothing can test we. A man would have to go as hard as we did and cut the world up, and then we would have see World War III. That's about confident, man. I don't like me. I'm a first time in a fully loaded. This was actually my fifth time.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? Because we did play in 2001 too, as a liquor song, and
okay.
I knew what I was doing. I mean, me and Lee, Blade, Diamond did up on the song by 2007, so he must just get hired. So confident, man. Got it for kill.
Crazy. I remember that is one of the most, that Fully Loaded is one of the pivotal moments of Fully Loaded. The Code Red versus Firelinks here. That's one of those ones that you talk about forever.
Yeah, man. And people still, it's funny, man, because big up Firelinks. Firelinks are brother Mariette. Totally. You see me? But he has a huge legacy. Big up Firelinks. But undeniably, we'll kill him that night there. You see me? Dead. And people don't like to give us that credit because in a fit their mind, Code Red can't kill. But it was a pivotal moment. You go watch the video. It's up on YouTube. You see me? And I'm proud of that because we work for that. We work hard coming from a song when nobody never read in 2004. No artist never business. Them not giving a dub. To 2007, I'm rushing one of the youth them where I used to look up and buying cassette them. In 2000, as a little boy in the 90s, I buy my Bodyguard cassette them. And it's undeniable. So, I mean, pivotal moment, great moment for Fully Loaded. You see me? That's a great moment for myself. Inspiration for a liquor sound to believe on myself, man. Wow. Them man, I grow up, come see. You see me? And I'm a rush them man, they're wicked.
For real.
An artist believing in me too. I want to tell them, hey, some of them dub there, and me write them, some of them Ali write them, some of them the two of write them. And it worked. You see me? So, yeah, man.
That's crazy there. So after Links, clash-wise now, who else did you guys take on at that time there again?
Well, you see, the thing is, after that, my whole life changed. As in, after 2007, I went into 2008. Mm-hmm. Like, the lowest point in my life was 2008 still, because it's like, you name it, it went wrong. Like, the girl who me did there with, so me, I said that was a big part of it. That mashup. So that mashup, the same time now, me did I run a business started lose money, so I was running like a internet cafe kind of game place, game shop type of thing. That start lose money. All the things. I stopped playing music. 2008, I didn't even DJ. So I went from being like basically the #1 selector. Mm-hmm. Book out, fly around the world. 2007, I wasn't in Jamaica any weekend from July back to January. I think I spent 2 weekends in Jamaica. Every weekend I'm up on a plane. In 2008, I just stopped. Cause psychologically I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. I just say, so after that was when I basically handed the baton over to Lank and Diamond for that period. Mm-hmm. So that changed the whole sound. Like there was a rising chord rate and then it stopped. And it stopped because whole heap of little things going in the sound between the little members them still. And then me as the main driving selector. I lead it kind of ease out at them time there, long time, as the main selector for years. So when I did stop, all the things change. And then selector promoters were booking me. Them want Rush come at them dance. Rush wasn't available because Rush I wasn't even in Jamaica for the majority that way 2008. But then I fly out, I was in Canada.
You were all here?
Yeah, I was in Canada. I was chilling. Just, I'd have a girl, but they live down, I think down at GN side. Is it me? So me
you like bad girls, bro.
No, not really. But I just that's where she did live. I don't know. Nobody never. I mean, I'm comfortable wherever I am. Is it me? But me that have she and I have two cousins up there. Mm-hmm. So I need to clear my meds and get myself back focused into what going on in my life. Is it me? I couldn't do it in Jamaica because everything was reminding me I'm a business where the business where I have to pass it every day and my girl and my money. Them time the money done because. Me I pump it in one business when I work and then me now play out for earn back and then me I fly out on plane go Canada and me now work up there and me just there eat all the things. So but I had to get my mind straight. Mm-hmm. So that was 2008 for me and that changed the direction, the whole momentum of where the sound was going as a war sound. It changed up until when Chris Diamond decided to say, yo, Armton, take up back this. What day? And fire back the legacy of the war side of Code Red.
Yeah, that makes sense there. So then now you took off 08. When you got back 09, what was the direction that Rush had gone in at that time there now?
Well, inside me is a motivated youth, you see me? So I kind of got back into my old mind frame. I take over the world and I'm doing that old band of the wickedest thing. So and plus, my mom's had a big part to play in it because my mom's randomly out the blue say, yo, there's a conference going on in Orlando and I want you and your brother to follow me, go up there. And it was like a motivational conference where basically, I forget the brother name, but he was talking about, like life lessons and business lessons and, motivational stuff, kind of like just like any one of the motivational speakers, you know what I'm saying? And is that change get me off of the ground, I'm gonna go that, And worse, but I have a girl in Ireland at them time there. And so I went there, took in this Les Brown type of conference that got me so fired up. Boom, connect up with my new girl who me did end up there for years. That fixed that problem. And I just came back to Jamaica with a fire in me again. And if you notice, if you ever listen to me on ZipFM, I always play motivational clips. Every show, every single break. Not every break, but like almost every hour I play like a little clip of whatever I buck up in the night before or whatever I saw on my Instagram, whatever that motivated me. I just posted something on my Instagram that's motivational because I realized how it changed my life. Hearing these people say these words. So how do I know that there's somebody in Jamaica right now or who are listening online who they're on some suicidal thing or cannot find a way to pick themselves off of the ground? And I was there in terms of depression and I try to find back a direction. And it's them words that change me and get me back to being Rush. You see me? So I say, I have an obligation now when we have the people them ears for not just there and play the newest song. So I say, I got to give back to what got me fixed. So I say, and enough people go on the road and say, yo, Rush, nah lie. So what you did play changed my life. And I hear that regular. So I said, Jano Star. So I know some of them on something with that. You know what I'm saying? But what was the question you asked a while ago?
Was what after you came back? Next, what did you get into?
Well, I came up in at the time when the selectors that were around me were like Left Side Esco, Razan Biggie, Renaissance, Don Carleone used to play Vendetta sound. Remember me and Don Carleone, the last time I played with him, as I danced with him was in Margaritaville, Mobile. You see me? Okay. I mean, look around and me literally see my money get shell. I'ma say Don and Cartel I drive the same brand new Lexus. Jeep, the Harrier. I'm gonna say, hold on, I see him done when me and him used to play dance at Margarita. So I'm gonna say Left Side Esco them now, them teeth them, dub them. out of the van. I know this is dub days. You can't go and buy back or download back us your whole of your remix them. Gone. And them decide, say, yo, artist thing we are dealing now, you know. I must say left side Esquire look on some different money from me. You know what I'm saying? I remember when that Seika just started and came and gave me their first CDs to sell in my shop. And I said that Seika them start bust and go out with a bag of things. And me, I said, hold on, you know, maybe I'm climbing the wrong ladder here. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I need to be over there with them money and the production thing. But you see, the thing is now, I realize, you know, in this game, in this life, as a matter of fact, you gotta have something for offer. You know, really, you know, the beg people thing. You see me? Like, you gotta have a man come to you and say, "Oh, you need a favor from Rush." Yeah, how you helping my life right now, bro? I don't mean that in a narcissistic way. I mean, like, I'm a busy dude. If I go to the gas station and then I leave and I go to the stoplight and I go down to the supermarket, like 6 people are gonna stop me and say, "Yo, them have a new song they want me to play up on the radio." But why you, bro? You saw me. I say, how did you prove to me that you're the next wickedest thing? You see me? You have to have something for offer. You got something for sure. I mean, you know, for the artists, them, what them response for is radio. You see me? Radio can't help them. So I wanted to be a producer. And I decided to say, yo, if me want to be a producer like Dan and like Mr. Dopes, Low Black Chiney, and go produce for every artist in the whole universe, and you see me? If I want to do that, the easiest way for make a man pick up his phone and say, yo, me have a rhythm for you, is to say, yo, me have a rhythm for you. I'm Rush from the radio. So my radio thing was literally to facilitate production. You see what I say? Because I know some of them on a big thing when a man and now, yo, the Monday start enough, the remember say where I come from, and yo, burn all of that. Burn all of that, dog. You want me to play a song? Good. We're having a conversation right now. Nothing wrong. But here we go on. Hear this. It's bad advice. You see me? So me and Lee did discuss. He went on the radio. He ended up on Hot 102. And I was like, yo, let me try off a zip. And one phone call, buff, yo, Rush, what do you mean? Ready, forward. Boom. No audition, no nothing. So I just, boom, ended up on Zip 2009, right after 2008. Life just kick off back in a whole different way again.
Yeah. Okay, so then you went radio to get into production. So then now you're in radio, you're doing your stuff 09. When did you actually launch your first production then?
Well, when I just came back in 2009, we put out a rhythm called Enemy Lines. I remember Code Red hot, you know. And Lee just come off a biggest studio, so the links them hot, and I didn't even need to use radio. We use Code Red strength. And we got some buff now and drop Enemy Lines, and bad rhythm, horrible mix. Like the rhythm mix back way. Yeah. Like when the kick for knock, you know, hear nothing. But when the piano lick, you hear bass line, and yo, it mix back way.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what a mix was. So me go for play my own rhythm when I go out and I say, yo, this sound like nice. Or me I play my rhythm and people look at me like, you take off that now. Then I got to understand as a thing called mixing engineering. I had no clue what that was. I thought mix mean like, yeah, mix like a selector. That's when I decided to say, yo, this not gonna happen again, you know. And all of those things you said I am, mixing engineer, producer, none of that was hubris. All of that was literally necessity. Because I don't necessarily have the dollars for say, boy, yo, I put out 4 songs that month or Ray, I go shoot 4 video, I go pay a man for mix 4 songs for me, and then I pay a man for master. How that drop in? Mr. Steven, I mix for him one thing them. So why me can't do it? So me I say, my theory, my philosophy has always been what man has done, Rush can do better. You see me? So I'm going to boom, I'm download my own DaVinci. Right now, you have the school of YouTube. I'm learning how to do my own editing on DaVinci Resolve. And I teach myself how to mix. Nobody not told me nothing. All leaders show me is like, yo, you have a thing called Pro Tools, dog. Stop using acid, no youth. Yo, I'm good in my acid. If I can start mixing in acid. Okay. Say, yo, want me mix? You have to give me that in acid, in a brother. Come in, I use a Pro Tools something there, you know. I mean, so forget it. Jump on Pro Tools 8. And then just go from Pro Tools 8 and then just elevate to me there now. But all of them things that are just necessity. Or I better mash up my production with mixing, me need to start mix. Oh yeah, I wasn't building the rhythms at first. The rhythms you building is whack. You know, I build what me want. All right, make me I start knocking rhythm them the real way. And it just
natural progression where, okay, this is what I need. You always fulfill the void that, okay, this is what's needed. Let me do it. Right. I can at least try and see what happens from there. Crazy. Okay, you guys doing production. I know the first hit was No Cream to My Face, Bounty Killer.
Yeah, the first big hit. Yeah, we did have some song like the Cartel Comforter, go on with that thing. Like a song here and there, but yeah, Bounty No Cream to My Face was like the song I'm gonna say, yo, John Star, big hit and thing. I lead it, not the rhythm. Me did mix it. Basically the whole we put it together. Blade brought it to Killer. So yo, Blade got check Killer now. Yeah, man. And Blade got bleach on Killer and try to get advice and real teamwork effort and we get advice and such a feeling like, yo, I'm gonna see Bounty go up on some fest and DJ that, you know. I'm gonna see the place lifts. I'm gonna say Chano Star. I might tune that. A different type of feeling, isn't it? So yeah, man, big up Killer for that.
Crazy. And as you said, one of your earlier street hits was Comforter by Vybz Kartel. So then at this time here, when Bounty came out with No Cream to My Face, this was a diss to Vybz Kartel. Especially with you and Kartel, what did that do for your relationship with you and Kartel at that time there?
Yo, the thing is, you know, all right, you see, at that time, you know, the Gully Gaza thing, me was one of the few selected them that could have go, like, more than leave Kartel studio around Havendale and go up on Mavada. Father said, well, I go and rush me go up on him yard. Where I come from? You know, so I come from down at Carter studio. And you know, this a Gully Gaza attention, you know. But basically, I'm good with Kartel from Kartel used to there around a Lee. You see me? Kartel. In fact, I booked Kartel for a show. My cousin keep a show in St. Elizabeth, and I booked him for the show in 2000. You see me? Way back. Wow. So, me know Kartel for years. And then I met my father when Serrani did just start work with him. And Serrani carried him up on my game shop. You see me? So my father and Serrani drive come up at the Yakal. I mean, I had a big selector them time. I say, yo, Craig, yo, I need that. Yo, that you the father bad, you know. And him carry father up at the shop and carry 2 dogs for me, you know. And father there like, yes, you. Oh. So that's when me father run at the game shop and them time them get the dub. Them want war, but them Fred still, them know them where we come from. We get that dub there. And so me and the man them did have a really good friend relationship. You see, me and Kartel are brethren. Me and my father are brethren. No, me never tell Killer what for voice, you know.
Yeah.
We send a reading go game. And we get back the thing and listen to it. I say, Bomba, man, got this thing there. So what me did do now is my drive. First thing I do, my drive around father around me. And then that day they stood there, they ram. And the outside, I'm going to call Rhino. I'm going to say, yo, Rhino, I want to hear something, dog. And them say, wait there. I say, the outside. Them say, all right. So him forward outside. Cause, I couldn't even get no chance for go inside, go make Adi hear the dub, the song, because studio, like 1,000 people there at the studio that day. There people from foreign and Japanese voice and baiting. So me and Rhino sit down in the car, I'm play it. And Rhino said, Jano, because this is when Killer and him are forward, back and forth, song. And them say, the man go do our next song for Adi, Jano, and him call Cartel upon him phone from me when I'm can say, yo, Ari, say the boy do our next song for you, and I don't know what Carter say, and some conversation, and couldn't too pre at the time, and everybody busy. And I try to get Adi for ear to the car. In my mind, I didn't know so where our brother still, and me hear Steven, who him and Steven are bridging them time there, a voice be a song where I diss him. Me and other people a voice be a song where I diss him. So in my mind, all right, cool. You voice back a song now for murder. You saw me I say, and that Killer tell me, okay, go give him now, make him go kill it now. Make him go voice back something now. And that Killer tell me he's killing now. So me feel like say, all right, everything, Chris. I just part of the game as being a producer this. You see me? Anyway, time pass. Me can't get Adi for listeners. Me and Adi no linking. I forget the details are all long. But Killer take theme song and run a road with it. Cause him him have it. So him gone a weddy with it and couple places, especially weddy, and him a bill him out there promote theme song. I'm there, my mother yard the day. My phone ring. I say, yo. I say, I'm here voice, I rush. What I go do, dog? I say, who this? What this? Let me know who this. I can't tell this. I say, what you talking about, dog? He say, yo, them in your song I play and the man tell me say you produce it. I'm saying I did then the same song I'm carry go by his studio make it hear, bro. Which song that? Man, no totally no member say me did what go on with right. I'm no member that. I'm vexed and I say, yo, Rush, and what kind of thing I deal with dog and Ray? I say, Kartel. I'm not tell Killer for Vice no song. As in Vice it. But care it for you come answer back his song. You see me? And you not answer back his song. And that's what happened. He told me say him not answer back Killer. That Kartel tell me. And forget! So when I remind him, say yo, bro, me make you hear this song and you say you not answer to them. Say yo. Oh yeah. And him calm down and say, oh. So I say, yo, brother, you can't be like that for bro. Come like me can't win. Because Killer, it's just funny, man. I don't even want to talk about that. But Killer did vex with me the week before. Because he must say, I pay a Kartel me I play for my radio show. I'm now one bag of Killer vex. Because he must say, yo, a Gaza, me say, I they call me vex. Say, I do song for kill him. And be a thing. But I mean, me and the two man them good. Like within the conversation, me and Kartel start run joke. Mr. Killer, like couple days after that, me and Killer run joke and him tell me about the remix for Bill with Imp and a Jay-Z rhythm, man. Nothing but love. It just, you don't know, two little feelings. Boy, me here play a bad Kartel and Ray, and then me here, you know, the fashion, that the little vibe at the moment. But everybody I've never really had a bad relationship with none of them.
Yeah, no, that's good because especially it's a very fine line that you're walking when you're a producer. You're dealing with all type of artists. You got to know what you're doing when you're dealing with these guys. Also, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and you have to remember the game that we in. I'm not in the banking game, or I'm not in the sell diapers game or sell banana. This is a game where everybody, including the mixing engineer, is a star. Like Red Boom can say, me have a celebrity thing. I mean, name Red Boom as a mixing engineer. Not to mention the selector them, where they on radio and then at the streets. Them a walk up and down with them chest side, them a star. The artist them a star. So you're dealing with egos that are bigger than the whole world. You understand? Which is the number one problem with the entertainment game. But everybody feel like them is the wickedest thing. Everybody's God. God in this and God in that and emperor of that. And so it's very hard for not crush somebody toe along the way. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to crush somebody toe for really realize if that youth rate you or that youth just say, all right, him dep on the radio or him is a selector, I can use him. You have to test friendship sometime.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? And that me realize in my career, like, oh, so you go hear some me to do that and you go say that, then you never rate me. I rate Kartel because when him hear some me think that, him call me. I say, Rush, how that go? You see me? When Killer did say, yo, me hear you play one bag of Gaza disrespect song, Ray. Him come to me. I say, Rush, what that? That me rate. So me know say, end of the day, them youth are genuine to me as a youth. You see me? And then remember where we are forward from. Because remember say, 90s me are forward from with Killer. You see me? So, that you need for have some time. You need for buck up in some ego and see who are going to try to fix things that who not rate you. I'm going to learn that in the last part, in my on-stage days, I'm going to learn that. I'm going to say, who really did rate Rush? Yeah.
Hold on, you were part of On-Stage too?
Well, I've been on Missy, what now, maybe six or seven on-stages? 6. I stopped going on stage when I decided I was going to take a break on stage. Because you don't know, I've done enough speaking about other people's careers. I want to speak about my career and my artist career. If it ain't about that, I don't want to talk about it. So that's why I stopped doing that. But I know how to do it. Remember, I was Hype TV's interviewer for a long time, so I developed into being a thing there, an interviewer. So I've interviewed many artists. I've interviewed everybody from Coffee. I've interviewed Chronics. I've interviewed, you name it. I've interviewed them. Sham, straight back. So Tommy Lee, when Tommy Lee a war killer, in the middle of the war, I interview Tommy Lee. That's on YouTube. Go play that interview there. Yeah. And me and Killer attack during the interview, pan my BBM. But the interview, rush, you know, sister dance, and then it make no sense. and then no. I tell Tommy Lee, say, yo, you know, the Killer I want to interview. The man say, let me talk to him there. Take my Blackberry, him and Killer gone outside for my Blackberry and I war up on my phone. I'll be a thing, but yeah, what a crazy thing, man. Crazy thing. But me no go outside. I say, yo, no hurry up and done this. Come on, go outside and see what the money I deal with on my phone. Next thing you know, Killer a pre me like, yo, I'm gonna forget to leave my phone for go talk to him, man. Be something. But yo, major. Big up Tommy Lee. Next cool, brother. You see me? But I developed that doing Hype TV and then Winford did interview me on for, you know, because he realizes I was an opinionated dude on the radio. Mm-hmm. And he brought me on and the show was great. Mm-hmm. You see me? And he realized I was expressive in my opinions and stuff like that. And I knew how to get my point across. So he kept on bringing me on as panels in anything in reference to dancehall. So does the Star. Like I correspond with the Star and the Gleaner all the time. When I need an opinion on something that is dancehall related, them know said, Rush, I got have an opinion and I'm not afraid for talk it. You see me? Kind of like Footeye, big up Footeye, my brother. So yeah. So basically I've been on stage many times on many different topics.
Listen, it's the more you know about Rushes, the more you understand, boss, this man has tried a million different things in this industry. So it's not like you're a one-trick pony at all. You've been everywhere doing everything.
Yeah, man. But I mean, they say that when they interview the elderly, you know, and this is something that I say all the time, is when they interview the elderly say they regret what they didn't do. You see me? I remember at the end, and not what they did. I remember the end of Titanic when she had freeze and the little rich brother there and she hid from him. And then she went and did everything she wanted to do in her life. And then when she looked back and she had flight plane. And that's my legacy. That's how I want to do it. So when I done this, I want to know, say, yo, hey, everything I do. My voice sang for myself. Me produce. Me go up on the radio. I travel all over the world. 2019, I was in Japan. I was in China. I've been all over Central America, everywhere in South America. I played on every Caribbean island, everywhere. So Africa, everywhere. More I know when I'm done with this, you know. You can say, yo, I did it. Mm-hmm. I did it, you know. I did that too. I did that.
I did it my way.
Yeah, man.
No, that's big right there. All right, radio now. You're on the radio. You're doing a lot of stuff. Does radio at this time here when you first started out, did it start to almost conflict with you being a producer also?
Nah, not at all. Why?
Because you'd figure, okay, you're a radio. From the outside looking in, you'd figure that, okay, you're on the radio, you're a DJ, your job is to promote songs and program these songs here. But now if I'm programming, am I ethically allowed to program my own songs?
Yo, end of the day, I can speak for ZipFM. Mm-hmm. I play a mix show. It's a 4-hour mix show. Mm-hmm. I mix like I'm at a party. I don't water down my mix. That means I play hundreds of songs every show, and I got multiple shows a week, right? So the day I'm on listen to my radio, first of all, the day I'm on listen to my radio show, I hear me play something and say, yo, I only theme song them alone in my play up on the radio. Then how many 60, 90 songs do I got to play of my own self to dominate my own show? That's the first thing. Mm-hmm. The second thing about it is this, and this also concerns payola. Mm-hmm. The majority of my money comes from shows. It comes from being a DJ, right? Now, there's 16 ZJs, 16 on one station. I bet you can't call the 16 name them. You see me? Now there's 16 ZJs on my station, and me and everybody on the station are brother and sister, but they're technically competitors to me in terms of being booked for shows. Then you have other stations. Then you have Road Selector. The minute I water down my show, I'm killing my own food. You see me? Because a man I go say, yo, Rush no good. Better my book ZJ XYZ instead because him show give me a more vibes. Mm-hmm. You see what I say? So I gotta maintain my show's vibe and integrity for my own food. Forget about anything else. Forget about the moral code of what we're doing. For my own food, me have to make sure say, yo, me book out every weekend. Because I have to strike when the iron hot. Man, I go there forever. You can have years like COVID where we don't play at none. So me have to eat food when I can't eat food. And I'm competitive like that. So I say, I want to know, say, yo, me not like for there in my yard and know, say, yo, me up on the radio to me a selector for how much years. But me there in my yard and me I look the whole of my selector bridging them, the Zip GJ them, everybody there. Yo, me there St. Anne's right now. Yo, me there foreign, me there in my yard. Nah, bun that. Mm-hmm. So I have to go hard. You see what I say? Now when I do play my own stuff on the radio, remember this, you know, I have endless songs of my own self. So if I wanted to, I could play a 4-hour show of Rush music, you know. Me and RDX tour the world. I can play a bag of RDX. I can play me and Spice got a DJ that Spice's DJ already. I've been Mac Diamond's DJ. I've been RDX's DJ. I've been Dwayne Stevenson's DJ. I could play all of my friend them songs plus Jakal plus my own song them when me. You know, I got an album of my own Rush music that I have not played once. I haven't even released one of those songs. From 2008, I have an album sitting down there. Mixed. Done. Because I focused on my own artists. So if I was really going to overdo it, I could have overdo it. But then all I'm going to do is kill myself. I'm not going to say, yo, Rush, idiot DJ. You see me? I say, me not getting a show again. Want me succeed in a? Me not depend on that. Yeah, of course, I'm playing the one them were bad. But that's what, if I'm releasing a new Jakal and Skilly Bang, it'll run the whole place. I get hundreds of thousands of views everywhere I go. People are talking about the song. Yeah, I'm going to play it. So what?
That's part of it's just like you're playing it, just like you play anybody else's production. So it's all part of the deal type of thing. Yeah,
and then tell me, and then I want a man tell me some song not bad. And if you don't like it, that's cool. I respect that too. But I play what I think is wicked. Some of that includes my own music. But if you listen to Rush Radio Show and you be fair, that's maybe 2 songs out of my entire 100. I don't play a lot of my own stuff. I'm not upon that. I mean, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Why? And then people must say, yo, that better than 9 in a style. Them do a play. Nah, for what? And I got to hold my own vibes to my own self. Mm-hmm. I'm not upon. I don't want to hear just my own voice. I'm a bridging them. Why your song?
Makes sense. As a producer, who influenced you to get into the game, and this is the style that you like as producer?
I don't think there's a producer that I would say, yo, I'm my producer. That nah. I mean, I don't know. There's no producer that influenced me to follow them style or nothing. If there is anything that has influenced me on my production side of it, it would have been the 90s overall. You see me? Because there's a lot of what the RZA did with Wu-Tang that I rate. You see me? I rate Puff Daddy used to sample some stuff and flip it into his own way. It's bad. You see me? Dre, I got a lot of respect for Dr. Dre. Dre's murdered it to me. So there's some hip-hop DJs I rate. But dancehall style, I mean, I got a respect for a lot of people. You know, I respect, of course, Dave Kelly, the great Est, Tony, etc. You see me? But my own style is so different from all of theirs that I would study them thing and say, okay, this is what Dave did. And, you know, I respect Dave a lot. Not really just as a producer, though, because I respect him as a songwriter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, in fact, there's an interview on your show with Degree.
Yeah.
When he was telling me about, you know what I'm saying, like I watched your show and him on Degree is like, your Old Dog. I did not know that Dave wrote Old Dog and Suzuki. I know he wrote all of the stuff on obviously productions are associated with him, but I never think about him on them for them song there. Mm-hmm. You see me? So Dave is the man, you know what I mean? But knocking the way he builds his rhythms, I don't build like that. Mm-hmm. You know, I just do my own vibe, and each production I do is inspired by a different thing. Mm-hmm. Most of them I sing in my own brain. Like my thing is in the shower. Me is an in the shower singer. Me had the baddest thing in the shower. If I could have a concert, can't tell me some wouldn't shell every dance, you see me? But it's in there now, so I always, when I'm taking a shower, I have my phone right there. Because I guarantee, and I usually play music loud. So me in there now, that's when I start writing the song them on. I built a lot of the rhythms right there. So I sing out like, I say a good majority of my rhythms, I sing it on my phone. And it just comes to me like, yo, Jano, I'm going to sing it on my phone. I'm going to sing the hi-hat, I'm going to sing the melody, I'm going to sing the bass line, I'm going to sing the kick and the snare and record it. Then I come in and play it back over in the studio. But different inspirations. I don't...
Makes sense. What was thing there? What was it like actually meeting RDX and touring the world with them?
Yo, I didn't know them long time, you know. But I think we linked up to voice a dub for a clash at the time. I can't remember which clash. And is in other voice in there. They just did girl make your body jump, and it never out yet. So after we done do the recording, they say, yo, Rush, hear this. What do you think about this? I'm gonna say, yo, this is the weirdest song I've ever heard in my life. Stop said that song weird, but it's bad, but that song is weird. And I was the first person to play it on the radio. Take it, I'm take it and go play it on the radio. I'm say, yo, that's like a bad star. I don't even know if anybody played it in the street before me. I don't know, but I know I was definitely the first to play it on the radio. And there was just two dudes that, you know, similar to me, used to live in New York for like a portion of them career, and you know, outliers, you know, we're very, we kind of hold our own lane in the game. We're never really in the mix of everything all the while. We kind of just hold our own lane. With enough things we did us connect with, and we just start turn bridging. First of all, it wasn't really about, yo, you know, boom, they looking at DJ and not like that. We did just start par. That's a natural progression. So big up to RDX, man, because, you know, Dello and Renegade introduced me to a lot of the places that I ended up making my own. You know, like, I had the biggest DJ outside of Belize, in Belize, but they brought me back to Belize. I went to Belize twice before them, 2006 and 2007. I went as Code Red and did Murder the Dance. But then, as you know, I stopped playing music in 2008. And that stopped a whole heap of things. So they brought me back to Belize in 2013, and I murdered the dance. You see me? And them first stepped me to Nicaragua, and then I've been back like twice after that. They introduced me to Guyana, and I've been back to Guyana multiple times after that, etc. So to all of the DJ them out there, because enough of the times the show them is not one artist. So I would go there as RDX's DJ for the first time in a new territory and book up in another international act with their local DJ. And them does that if I look girl. Look girl and get a nice hotel room and collect a pay and send them the on plane. Me not depend that. Me cut all dub. And me tell the man, them say, yo, they'll Renegade, me I go, they gonna murder that, you know. And the man say, want you, man, Rush, make sure you kill. In fact, it got to a point where RDX wouldn't perform unless I played directly before them. So I couldn't play in a DJ segment, and then there's the artist segment, and they might be the closing act, because for them song them were phenomenally huge. Like I've seen RDX draw 15 and 20,000 crowds over and over. And
RDX.
Yeah, yo, the biggest shows, I've been around the world with enough artists, and I've been on many shows with as Rush, where other artists did it, and I've never seen crowds like them. You see me? I've been on a show in Belize with Popcorn, and that was a huge show too. And I've seen huge shows, but the RDX shows were still bigger. Like huge, like Guyana, like huge, like thousands and thousands, and like ridiculous. So them wouldn't play. So they might be the closing act, and the DJ segment might be earlier, but I had to play after the artists that performed before them. I have to play, and I always ended up playing an artist segment. Because them say, yo, Rush, are you for play? Because when me done with that, you know, me kick out dance. Me not play dance for just go there and say, boy, yeah, me play and me get too little forward. No, me not depend on that. My pedigree come from Code Red days. You see me? I said, when we flatten dance, and I learned from the best on the stage was just Blade. So when I start talk for myself, I emulate. Is him and a little bit of Scorpion, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of him, a little bit of them. But murder the dance them, and they open terror. Like when we murder the dance, them always step up my number and say, yo, dog, yo, we had the next, yo, in 3 months we have a thing and blah, 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 blah. So there are a lot of the reason why I've toured so much of South America and Central America on my own. Because I would have shell a dance and then somebody from Panama or somebody from Costa Rica or somebody say, yo, me hear about that youth there, or me see the videos for that show there. We can't get the artist money yet, but we can get a selector money forward rush. I got them on myself and stuff like that.
Because all your moves are always they're very intent. And once you make intent moves, things are going to happen. As you said, you came to the radio because you wanted to get into production. You went on and said, yo, I'm not just playing. I'm going to go shell this. And by you shelling this means you got more dates to come back. Now as not just the opening DJ, but now as the main attraction.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. When it came to Tinder now, you brought up a name that I've heard you talk about a couple of times. Jakal. Okay?
Yeah.
How did you meet him and how did that whole situation come about?
Well, I had no intention on signing an artist. It wasn't something that I was looking for. You know, I heard Specialist was looking for an artist when he found Omi. Big up Specialist. Brother, I learned a lot from Specialist. You know what I'm saying? I was around Omi when they were doing the cheerleader. I have a song I produced with Omi.
Okay.
Yeah. But talk about that after. But basically, when I decided I wanted to be an artist, because I said, yo, why not? I did a song called Tell Me What to Meet You. Careful of them chatty people. You see me, I said, man, I don't really know much what me I do as a DJ, you know, but I don't care. Like my shame tree, you know, exists. I don't business. I'm a leaper. Meaning that I will make up my mind, so I can do things and figure it out on the way.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, if I could DJ about that song there right now, I wish I would have DJed 1,000 times different, but it is what it is.
That song that's the same one you're talking about with the Vybz Kartel feature.
Yeah, man.
And that's your first song out the gate, and this man has a feature like Vybz Kartel, boss. Well,
you don't know, big up Addy. You know, the link and the friendship goes back decades now. You see me? So there's always a youth that was in my corner. You know what I mean? Like very supportive of me and my team. Diamond lead the whole thing. So, but what was the question?
No problem. Meeting Jakal. How did that whole situation go?
Yeah. So in that video shoot, right? Obviously, Kartel they are jail and my cousin them. I shoot the video. I'ma say, yo, I gotta play Kartel part, and the man them say, yo, my brother look like Kartel, you know. See me, tall, light skin dude, and if you don't looking at the camera and we shoot some angles from the side, you would have feel like a Kartel. So I say, all right, do your thing, and that was Jakal. So Jakal forwarded on the video shoot to play Kartel. You see me? And then at the end of the video shoot, he was like, yo, I got music. And I'm like, oh God, hear this now. You see me? There's one other person that's gonna say me, and then, you know, worse is rap. And I don't really believe in local rappers. So I say, like, for what? You see, you're talking a Patois accent. Why are you putting on a hip-hop accent? DJ like how you're supposed to DJ. So I'm saying the rap music, and then I was like, oh, well, you actually grew up in the States, you have an authentic hip-hop accent. All right, cool. And when I heard the music, I was like, yo. You know, so that brother, you're bad. But the song never mixed good. So me just said to Jakal, say, yo, dog, you know, so the song where you give me bad still, but you know, mix good. And it was actually Delano from Renaissance's son, Delano Jr., that produced the song.
Okay.
Yeah. So I said, yo, give me, make me mix it properly, bro, because this can do something. He said, all right, cool, I'll get the filing from Delano. And me get the file and I mixed it. And to how I did love the song, I gave him back the mix with a verse in it. They have the Jakal approach. So I forget the lyrics to, but I give him back and I say, yo, most of that, you know, offended, you know, because I'm going to DJ a line and he was like, oh, this is fire. I love it. And yo, I go shoot video feed. We never even released that video.
Okay.
Yeah, we went in New Kingston and we did shoot a video feed and damn, I wish I could find that video. But anyway, that's how me and him start link. Because I did just rate the artist and I did mix to him song them and Vice in one of them. I got a bunch of Jakal collabs that I've never released. You see me? I've like enough. Some of my favorite stuff from Jakal is the collab. Of course, I'm going to say that because I sang still, but is some of the stuff with me and him, man. And we just working relationship. You don't know the thing. Him is a Yonkers, New York youth. Me is a Mount Vernon and Bronx, New York youth. So I find there's a New York state of mind that I find in New York people. New York people think different. And New York people have a street code where I can connect with New York people easy. You see me? That's why me and Bobby Condors are bred and all. Like, we just connect like me and Bobby Condors connect and talk every day like how me and some man, we know each other for decades. And I don't know Bobby long. It's just through the game, buck up, and you see me? The vibes. So that's what happened with Jakal too. It's just, I just realized this is a real dude, super talented. I connect with outliers too. I don't really connect with people that are in the midst of the hype and the people that just stand up on their own and strong. I find some identify with them, Monday. So yeah, it just, I'm producing. Turns out him live right around the road at the time. He moved, come and was very close to where I live. And we just started the music and producing, and I was like, yo, we could just do some official stuff. And drawing all of my links to him because I believe in the situation so much that the album that I did for myself is still parked. You see me? That's why I parked my album, because I say, yo, Puff Daddy is a good artist and he's learning the thing. But when you sign Biggie, why are you going to push your own self? Bust Biggie. Mm-hmm. And then bust yourself. And then when you bust Biggie, yo, Biggie more on the tree collab to me, boss. Mm-hmm. You know, it'll seem more like the logical progression and things. So that's why my album's still there to park up. But that's what happened.
Crazy. And then what year was it that you guys connected?
That was 20. The video for Tell Me One for Me, it was 2016. Mm-hmm. And we started really linking 2017, mm-hmm. the real way. And I think I signed him to the label in my first label. I started a label just to accommodate the situation. And I think that was end of 2017, 2018. And then we start put out music in 2018.
Okay, yeah, you're talking the record label Urban Legends.
Yeah, Urban Legend Records, yeah.
Yeah, no, big situation there. Okay, and what was it that you seen in a Jamaican rapper that you think could actually make some noise either in the scene locally or worldwide?
You know, so it wasn't the fact that it was rap. It was just the fact that I believed in the artist. You see me? And I've been around many artists, mm-hmm. but and I must say I wasn't looking for sign artists. It's just that all right. I picked Omi before in Bus. When I saw Omi, I was like, this youth going Bus. I did that with Idonia. Ask Idonia about that. When I started working with Idonia was in high school. I tell myself, sir, I rated Idonia so much that it was MSN Messenger at the time. My name, and I wish I can find screenshots, was Idonia. Because it was just an unknown artist. I'm saying, you know what, that youth is so bad, I put my name as Idonia. That's how much I did rate the artist. I was very instrumental in the beginning of Busy Signal career too, because I knew that that was going Bus. So if you ask Busy again, when the first T-shirt that he wore in his first video that said Busy Signal, I printed that T-shirt. Wow. So and gave him that T-shirt. Big up Busy. You know what I'm saying? So I did already see, yo, damn youth, I can spot Omi and say, no, nothing can stop that youth. Nothing. I've never been a fan out the box like I was with Omi. When I first saw the video for Standing on All Threes, I literally went on Facebook, typed in Omi and punched in, and I sent a Facebook message. I was like, yo, I hope you guys read this. I'm a Jamaican DJ. Whatever you guys are doing, I need to be a part of your situation. And they did not get back to me. And I was like, damn. And then they walked into Hype TV. And I interviewed him. I was like, get the hell out of here. This is the same dude. I was like, yo, and that's the dude. You see me? I say, yo, we need to know that you and you walk in high studio. And when them done now, but they said to airline specialist, I'm going to say, yo, I don't know if you know me, but I rush on the radio and Hype TV. And brother, anything on the depend, we need for depend that team, yeah, because I believe in the situation. And right after that, him bust. So I kind of have an eye. I ear for no say, yo, there's something special about that, this act. You see me? And that's why I did it. It was nothing to do with hip hop. Hip hop probably made the journey a little bit even difficult now. Come here to say, oh, I got to do the hip hop thing from yard, but it just happened to be hip hop. He could have been a soca artist. Maybe I would have been producing soca right now.
It wasn't the type of music, it was the actual individual and what they brought to the table is what you saw right away.
Facts.
That's big right there. Because I know right now one song that you guys are pushing with him featuring Skilly Bang, which you brought up earlier, One Life We Have. How did that come up there, that collaboration?
Well, that's the second Skilly Bang collaboration. Mm-hmm. The first one was a song called It Sound Like Something You Get Some Money To. It sound like something you get a honey to.
Yes.
Right. And that was big still. That was big in 2020. In fact, that song made it on some people's top 10 songs of the year for 2020. Right. So that was the first song that we did with Skilly Bang. And then the connection make. In fact, right now, I'm pretty sure right now, Jakal and Skilly Bang, they're on the road apart, them just turn brother. You see me? Now, in that brother link up there, you don't know, it's just natural. It's just natural. Brother look out for brother power with brother. They know their strengths, they know their weaknesses, they know their whatever. Long story short of it, Skilly was just reaching out with love, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, I have a new tune, let's collab. Make me murder that one here, because you know, he's doing collabs with a lot of people and him team, and Jakal is part of the team too, and him say, yo, boom. So he reached out for the One Life, and Jakal did his thing. Murdered it, voiced it right here in this studio from last year. Long time I have that one, the voice, and send it out, and then we had a wait on Zoom for put out the rhythm, but Skilly to get it for him Prodigy album. Mm-hmm. So that one they came out a little ahead of it's a juggling. So the juggling I go drop any day now, but that one did go out first. So I where I run with, and yo, the vibe for that is crazy, man. Zoom call, man. I say, yo, Rush, your artist boss. My boss, your artist, my boss. Yeah, I mean, we did already a boss, but he must say, yo, your artist gone for one next level, brother. Yo, that song, he must say, boy, the feedback that he's getting was insane. You see me? So, yeah, that's what it is right now. So we we don't really shoot the official video for it. We have like a promotional thing for it, and every day somebody asks me for the song, so I email it out to the legitimate DJs who ask for it. Because I don't really want to overdo it to Zoom ready for the rhythm, but that going real good in the streets. So we're kind of ramping up promotion for now.
And what's the plans for the rest of 2021 with Jakal and even yourself?
Yo, to be honest, we have another album already. We dropped the first album last year. We dropped that first album. Actually, we dropped the first album 2019. It wasn't last year. October 2019 was when we first was putting out the first album, Deportee. But we have another album worth of stuff right now put on. So for this year, for Jakal, it's really about how to schedule the releases the right way. It's not like we do have the song then. So right now, we have the One Life I run with. In this One Life promotion, we're going to drop a song that's off of the Deportee album that we just shot a video for it, because it's one of my favorite songs. It's called Mission Accomplished. And if you know me, you know Jakal, we're very motivated, optimistic people. We always see the bright side of things and believe that we can do anything. So that's why this song is very special to both of us. So big up to Mitch. It's a song called Mission Accomplished. We're going to drop that one as soon as the video is finished editing, between now and the next 3 weeks. And then
I've seen you guys actually film that. I've seen it on Mitch's Instagram story, I think on either Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, we shot the final scene. We shot most of the video already, but we realized we didn't want one more scene, and we did go shoot one more scene the other day. And that was the final scene for it. So I'm actually in the video acting. I'm a boxer. yeah. So
let me guess, with your shirt off, right?
Oh yeah, man. The girl requested see me. The girl say, yo, oh yeah, no, yo. But yeah, man. So I'm a boxer in that one. You see me? So that's gonna come out next, and then after that, we have a mad song called with Munga. Is it me that we don't have mix put on and everything? You know the vibes. So we're gonna drop that one. That one is called You Know the Vibes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's probably the next 3 songs: the Skilly Bang, One Life, the You Know the Vibes, and the Mitch Mission Accomplished. And then after that, we'll just watch what we want to drop next, because there's so many songs recorded and put down You know what I mean? And in fact, we finished the second verse of probably the next song after that. 2 days ago, every day we're recording, or every week we're recording and stuff like that. So more enough tune. Just scheduling the releases is the only thing we do as we go.
And what's been the response to him outside of Jamaica?
Oh, Jakal? But I wouldn't know because I haven't been able to fly. Yeah. big man thing. But I know we did a show in Belize right before COVID, the Slap of the World, and great reception. It's great reception. Big up to Belize, my second home. It was my show, as a matter of fact. I promoted that show. It was Jakal, Vanessa Bling, and Sizzla.
Seen that.
Right. That was my show. And it was great. Like they were just getting to know the artist them kind of way. They gave him mad love. He opened in front of thousands of people. Did very well. You know, the footage is somewhere. I think he have some hype on him page and thing, and good vibes. I haven't been in around the world like I usually used to fly out at least once a month, but I haven't been able to touch the pulse of people around the world, which is where I get a lot of my inspiration from and a lot of my understanding of the music. You know, you stay at Jamaica too long, you get blinded by just the vibe, the hype, without the actual substance of the thing, isn't it? So I couldn't tell you, but I know that the reception overall from dancehall, and although we are a hip hop act, our core audience is still the same dancehall audience that, you know, listens to Kartel and Popcorn and Movado and everybody. So it's great. Like I've bona fide bucked up an artist that people were neglecting, weren't giving any love to, and now him can't go a road without somebody say, yo, brother, you know, say that song, yeah? And he's crossed that line from being who to, yeah, man, we're not running the world yet still, you know. We're not running the world yet, but we're definitely out there collabing with, I mean, Skilly Bang is the hottest thing right now. And we got 2 collabs with Skilly Bang, and we're never paying the money for them or nothing like that. It's so it shows of where we've come from to where we at.
Makes sense. I know you're even doing a lot of merchant stuff with him too, because I seen a picture somewhere with Popcorn wearing his shoes.
Yeah, well, that's Jakal. I mean, this dude thinks different. It's very difficult to be around motivated people like him and not be motivated. But he reached out. I'm not even sure the exact details of how it happened, but he got in contact, or they got in contact with him, a shoe company, and you know, he ended up designing it. So the shoes that you see Popcorn wearing are called the Luhas, and he designed those. Like he put the gold where he wanted the gold and the black where he wanted the black, and he came up with the title himself. He drew it. Cause Jakal is a man that if you notice it, he wears a lot of branded stuff that he makes. So when him idle, you know, and just, yo, I designed my own thing, and he would do the own stitching himself if he feels like it, and just for the kill some time. So it's a youth that always depend on some different type of things. So that's his pursuit and his own personal relationship with the shoe company. But you don't know it's how many artists, big artists, can say them have them own shoe. You know what I mean?
That's not common, especially where you guys are coming from and trying to do it. That's not common. Last one before I got you out of here. You've done everything. You've done artist, DJ, radio, producing, now artist management. What's left for Rush right now?
You know, the thing is, them say, it's funny, man, because when I watch a lot of motivational people, like, you know, Les Brown is my Dan. First of all, I watch a lot of motivation, not only because it helped me, but because they say, you know, you are the average of the people you hang around with. And I don't really happen to know many millionaires, isn't it? So I don't really know many industry dominating billionaires. So I incorporate them virtually. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what's next for me is really and truly is just to continue my journey, because there's a lot of things that these motivational people do or say that I realize coincides with things that I naturally do. And I've seen myself for many years walking up and accepting a Grammy and giving my speech. I know what I'm already going to say because I've done it so many times. I've given my Grammys nomination speech, acceptance speech so many times. So for me, it is to continue doing what I'm doing for now. but I don't think my final destination is in music. I'm more naturally into, I can't say, I think music picked me more than I did pick it. You see me? I've always naturally been a youth that's into physics and math and science. So I've had a yearning interest for me for years to actually, put my time and my heart into that. I have theories in my mind. Remember, Einstein was a patent clerk. He was not a trained scientist, and they did not take him seriously in Oxford and these places. Mm-hmm. And the boy said, "Yo, Rush, your DJ, what you know about science, you?" But it's all right though, because I know a lot of things in my mind that I know. For example, science has it wrong when it comes on to the dimensions: first dimension, third dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension. I've already figured out up to the 6 dimensions. And what they say is the 6 dimensions is not what it is. So I would love to have the time and the money to be able to say, yo, my daughter's school fee and her college fee pay, and I don't need to worry about nothing. My mother good. Because I'm not going to necessarily go down science road and know we can't pay my bills. But when bills ain't an issue no more, I'm definitely going to give a lot of time to that. And also, I might do teaching. Not for money, but I'd be a physics teacher. Like, when I was in high school, taking CXC, I took CXC in third form, math, and got a 1. I was teaching my brethren them. Like I've taught so many people math, physics, especially those 2 subjects over the years, just because I know how to do it. I know how to get my opinion. Stop thinking this way. Think of it in a way that people can understand. And I tried doing it on the radio. I only got they say 30 seconds. I know I can push it to a minute before my boss starts saying, yo, you just talk too much. But I tried to express, get certain knowledge across to people quickly. Mm-hmm. So when you have a minute and you got to express a concept in physics on the radio to Jamaican people who might not know anything about physics, in a minute, you got to know how to get your point across clearly. Or people that say, yo, what the hell did Rush Joseph? Is it me? So, I've developed the ability, and I already had the ability to be very clear in my message and how, stuff like that. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is continue my musical journey, switch over into some science and some, maybe some mentoring, help some little youths, because as I say, I know what it's like to be in a hole, you know what I mean? So I'm probably going to do some of that, like a teaching, and yeah, it's what it is.
Because I did hear you somewhere say that you're going to change the world with music and science, but you didn't get into it. And I really didn't understand what you meant at that time there until right now. You said, okay, this is what I meant.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember, the world we know changed after Isaac Newton. Mm-hmm. He changed the world. He gave us the physics of the world we live in every day. And then came Einstein, who changed the world again with Tesla as well. But Einstein changed the world. It was the world we knew, which was Newton. And then Einstein gave us the world that we didn't know, which was quantum physics and relativity. The big physics and the small physics. Mm-hmm. The world that we don't live in. You understand? So there's a pre-Newtonian era, and there's a pre-Einsteinian era. And now we're existing in the pre-Rush era of science. And there's going to be a post-Rush era where I'm going to contribute something to science as well. And then the world is going to be different.
I like that. Rush, crazy conversation, but I got to ask this one last thing before I let you go. You guys started Code Red in 2001.
2001, Code Red appeared to the world.
Now it's 2021, 20-year anniversary. If, I'm not sure, in Jamaica right now, are parties going on or what's happening in Jamaica right now?
None at all. Place shut down totally. Not now going.
Okay, so then I'll ask you this then. What was the plan for the 20-year anniversary then?
Yo, to be honest, Code Red is in the hands of Lank and Chris Diamond. Mm-hmm. I hired Lank and I hired Chris Diamond. I saw those young talents, and just like with Jakal, we realized them 2 youth can do it, and they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So as my legacy lives on in 3 people right now, but musically, but the next set of selectors are going to be hired by Chris Diamond and Lank, and they have been hired by Chris Diamond and Lank, and then bringing the next set of youth them, and I don't have nothing to do with that no more. It's their world now. Just like Lee really brought me in the game, you know. He showed me certain things. He didn't make sure I say, them big sound boy that will love take out bass, can't turn down the sound from Black Talon. He gave me the strength in the game. Big up Master Lee forever. And I gave the strength to the next set of talented youth them, which is Lank and Diamond. And it's really them for continuing on. I'm too tied up doing a zillion things every single day for me if I think about that now. Mm-hmm. I know that my sound is in capable hands. And the most I can do is assist with them. Yo, we need 2 dub from XYZ, or help me write over that wire dub, yeah, or make a link to RX. But beyond that, I leave it to them still. So you never know, because you know Chris Diamond keep dance as well.
No man, Diamond, bad, especially Sands and stuff. I see them go around the world with that Sands package. Crazy. Yeah, man. So you never know. You never know what them have planned. I haven't discussed it with them as yet still. But you know, the COVID something has slow up enough things still. So who knows? But Chris Diamond's birthday is in October. So, you know, maybe ties this one into the 20th anniversary. I'm pretty sure he will. Or something else that they got up their sleeve. But they lead that. I am the supporting act now.
Got
you. You did for them what Master Lee did for you.
Facts.
Got you. They want to check out anything you have coming up. Leave your contacts before I get you out of here.
Hit me on Instagram. You don't know. There's something mainly there. If you like Rush, you don't like Rush, no matter what. I see the comments, you know what I mean? And I respond to as much as I want. And I'm down. I'm down for any Instagram argument. Ask my wifey.
Yeah.
Enough time, 3 o'clock in the morning, she dead asleep. I'm going to say, hey boy, yeah, deal with I don't back from anyone. You have a dude. My hero. I got heroes in the game. I got heroes in the game, and they're not musical. Mm-hmm. My number 1 hero is a brother called Christopher Hitchens. Mm-hmm. Christopher Hitchens is my boss. And why I rate Christopher Hitchens is because he's the number 1 orator. You cannot out-debate him. You don't have more facts than he does. He doesn't care about your feelings and nothing like that. And he's one of my heroes. So is Neil Tyson. So is Richard Feynman. And these people are highly intellectual, and they will debate anybody and win. And I love that about them. So you see me, I don't in it for tell a man about him on him parts, them and him family members. And no, I'm not disrespect nobody like that. I'm going to win the argument. I'm going to win the argument because my argument makes more sense than your argument. So if anybody got a problem with what I said here, hit me up on Y Rush Music. Yeah, man, we can go at it anytime. As soon as we free up, I'm going to get a little, yeah, man, wire. But yeah, hit me up on Y Rush Music. And that's really it. I'm ZJ Rush on Twitter, but I'm less active there. Mm-hmm. Other than that, look out for Urban Legend Records, man. We're going stupidly hard in 2021.
Rush, it's been an epic, great conversation. And what I like, they've seen so many different parts of Rush, because sometimes they'll see you on the radio, they just hear that part there. See you in a party, just hear that part there. But when we got to sit down and talk, they got to see that, okay, the science part, where you're super intellectual, the clash part, the dub part, the touring part, there's so many different parts of Rush. And thank you so very much for bringing them out tonight, right here on the Entertainment Report podcast.
Yeah, Muscle, big up yourself, man. But you know, everything you just said a while ago is related. It really just comes down to one thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say this to the young artists out there, and I'm going to say this to the selectors. I'm going to say this to anybody out there in the music game, especially, because I know the music game. A lot of people don't know how to change their situation. I see artists are try for years and years and years and can't elevate. I see selectors out there stuck and don't know how to get to the next level. And all they're saying is, yo, people are fight them or whatever. Bad mind and fight will always exist. That will never change. Yeah, I'm sure there's a zillion people watching this right now. Yo, I'm not like Rush. I don't care. It's I say that doesn't affect me. Mm-hmm. Everything you just said about me a while ago is really about, you have to be an analytical youth. And you have to be honest and know that the answer to every single problem is in the mirror. It's not on nobody else. You have to look on your situation. And I had to say to myself, why did I not succeed in that situation? What am I doing wrong? And I mean, for me, I've been lucky to have Master Lee as like my closest friend for decades. And Master Lee would tell me straight, yo, Rush, you not play good. That never sound good. That mix then not sound good. That song device wrong. Go do that over. Change the second verse. Ray. You gotta have honest people around you to give you the feedback. It's so matter that the whole of the artists say with them yes man friend them and them best friend where's them road manager. That not help you. You need somebody to tell you say Ray. And you need to understand that, yo, I'm not making it as a DJ right now because of this. This is my flaw. This is what a bigger man tell me. Somebody that can analyze my situation. I'm not making it as an artist because when I did link the radar man and the man and the bone, two other man and tell me say, yo, my lyrics want for fix. But yeah, people feel like them right and they're waiting on the world to realize that they was right all along. They're waiting from the world for change, not them. So really and truly, it's just, I never go up on the radars and start off as the wickedest thing. I used to get a whole heap of fight and a whole heap of criticism. And it was justified. I didn't know what I was doing. You see me? I said, but I saw the thing set. But I listen to the criticism them. I'm going to say, yeah, I remember I go fix things. So anybody who listening this now, you have to know, so you have to adjust. It might take long, you know, but you have to adjust and say, oh, Jono. Oh, and then you're going to get there. So in all of the sides of what you're talking about with me, I never start out as the wickedest this or the wickedest that. But perseverance and listening and understanding that, yo, me need to be better. I need to be better. It ain't nobody else's fault. I know like, yo, the brother that fight me, I'm my father, my mother, and my boss. It's true what I say. Yeah, me, I gotta be a better mixing engineer. I need to write better song than that. My radio show need to improve. I need to find better argument as a selector. My remix them something. My marketing. My image, not for only selector run up on the with on like an old t-shirt and on old sneakers. I'm to an idiot. We are star too as selector. We's not backup acts. When I travel with RDX, if you don't know who the people stop us in the airport and swear I'm the artist. Cause my chain big too, my shirt bling too, and my look clean too. You see what I say? Because I know me a star, so there's a whole heap of things. You know what I mean? You just gotta be self-analytical and honest. And be willing to make the adjustments and say, yeah, you know, say something in that criticism there. I'm gonna fix things.
Epic conversation, Rush.
Respect,
Best
bro.
way to end the conversation. That advice there, best way, because that's dead honest. The answer is always with you. I messed up. It's something I did wrong. I. You figure it out, and then the rest of the world will come to you.
Word.
Rush, thank you so very much. Let me give you an outro and get you out of here. This has been a great conversation, big boss. All right.
Respect, bro.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.